What's up, y'all? My name is Eric Jordan.
I'm Anthony Sellers.
I'm not Anthony Sellers.
That's Kelen Conley. And this is
Browns in Our Blood.
So the preseason, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing? Or is it a valuable part of the entire
What
process?
is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing.
This ain't rush hour, guys. I'm sorry.
I know this question because this question is for Terrence Wilshire, talking on that mess on Facebook. What is that? Players and preseasons for evaluating players, not teams. Get out of here. I'm just messing with your team. For fantasy, for sure. Evaluating players, definitely. But definitely you can see team attitude, team confidence, team chemistry, team morality, all that in preseason. I disagree that it's just for players. It's also for evaluating your team and their attitude and how they're gelling at the time, which units gel together. You know?
Then on top of that too, like you don't have certain situations that you can get in practice and games and stuff like that. A good example of that would be for the Bucs game. After the Tampa Bay's first possession, they had to punt the ball and it got down at the 1. On the road at the 1. Yeah, it's preseason, but you're not going to be backed up in the end zone. You can't emulate that kind of stuff quite as well in practice as you can in a game setting situation. So,
agreed.
Is the preseason too long though?
Yeah. I can't believe we doing the podcast. I'm already tired of preseason. I can't imagine being a player.
Deshone Kizer has been named the starter. Is this good or is it bad?
I'm mixed. Like,
okay.
I was a proponent of waiting because it's obvious that he still has stuff he needs to learn.
You've seen some things.
And as you said last episode, you think he's one that's going to learn on the job. Well, now he's definitely going to learn on the job, trial by error. I didn't see the benefit of starting him against real tough defenses to start. I mean, Steelers and the Ravens are not slouches. I think it can be good, but I think there's going to be a lot of frustration these first few games.
Definitely.
Growing pains.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely. I think, though, his mobility is going to help him. I think Pittsburgh was going to kill Crowder. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they might just broke him into 3 pieces. But Kizer, they can't put. They take gambles now.
He's shown the flashes. That's the thing. Like he really has shown a lot of upside and the potential. But I just think there's more to wait.
Erring on the side of caution.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't think you can have one format for every player.
No, not for every player. But as you said, it takes a certain kind of player to actually start from day one.
That could be true. I think one thing that they're talking about that's happening is that him and Hugh really have a chemistry. If y'all on the same page, I'm like, go with it. Just his mobility in the pocket, the way he's patient, but then he can jump out. I think he's gonna be fine. And y'all know me, I drink the Kool-Aid, so he gets a real first test.
Yeah, the first 4 games, the first quarter of that season is going to be a real test. Yeah, you talking about jumping in the fire. Yeah, homie really jumping in the fire. I'm with it. I'm okay with it. Fail, I'm like, let him learn. Let him learn on the job. Come on, man. We was won 1 game last year.
Right.
Can't get much worse.
Everything's up from here, bro.
I found it interesting that Osweiler's leadership that we saw when we went to camp didn't translate to the actual playing field.
I did too.
Yeah, because we saw it. Yeah, we definitely saw it.
Yeah. Now, I talked about that in the last one. My boy told me, Vince, it's just good practice plays. They hit home with me. I was like that. I was like that in basketball. I was great in practice, yo. But when that ref blew that whistle, all the cuckoo started. I did little stupid stuff like step out of bounds.
My dad used to get on me about that kind of stuff. Yeah. He's like, you play so stupid when you're actually in the game.
Yeah.
Hey.
I took all through college when I played ball. I started starting, but by the 4th game, I was back on the bench. Football, for some reason, football just came natural. But basketball, man, I had issues. I was a great practice player.
Yeah.
Get in the game, man. Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Can't get my throat cleared for some reason.
Let me clear my throat. Me neither for some reason. Might be these delicious wings.
Pause.
There was a video that came out on Twitter yesterday, on Monday, August 28th, of a certain gentleman named Eric Jordan
Yeah.
doing
That's
a
him.
video
Yeah.
for Good Morning Football.
We're trying to.
What was that about? Because I didn't even see it till
Good morning
5 hours
Football
ago.
had a not contest, but they got their fantasy team, fantasy draft, which was today, and they were letting one person
And
in. So you had to submit a video, and they picked the best video. So in fact,
I just have one question about why the mask.
you see the Browns mask? That's a Browns mask.
That's a Browns mask?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
You need me for your fantasy football draft. I'm King Fantasy Football Draft. You need me. Good morning football, fantasy football draft. Tell them, Cutie. Cutie and me. Good morning football. That's a winning combination. You know the Browns about to do what they about to do. Browns about to take the AFC North. Yeah, I said that. Browns about to take the AFC North. I got 2 hours to get this in. I heard that this morning. I came downstairs. I said, Cutie. I said, Cutie. They need us. Good morning football needs us. Pick me for your fantasy draft team. Your fantasy draft league. You need me, guys. Plus, Kay, my wife loves you, Kay. They didn't pick me, so it don't matter.
we still love you, man.
Nate,
It was a good video intro.
Nate, Cal, Kay, Peter, you guys let me down.
It's not the first time Nate let you down.
Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh.
I
Gotta
ride
get
with your
caught.
Nate. You know, I like toe drag swag, but he is saying a lot of truth right there.
There's a lot of trade rumors swirling around Cleveland.
Yes, there are.
Just like the Winds, Joe Hayden, Irving, Brock Osweiler. All in trade rumors right now. Do you think that they're going to move anybody, or you think it's too late?
I think somebody's going to definitely go for Hayden. I think somebody's definitely going for Hayden now. Rock, I think so too. I think they will move. To me, this is a money ball. So, you know, we're playing money ball.
I think they can get Irving somehow. Like, they'll probably get a couple picks for him, or a later pick or something for Irving. But other than that, I really don't see how Hayden's going to be moved, because two-thirds of the NFL, I think, can't afford his contract, from what I've seen on Twitter and things like that, from like salary cap analysts and stuff like that. So
That's why he's the number guy.
yeah, Osweiler. Who would want to trade for Osweiler? I mean,
I know some teams who need him. It's the same teams who need a cap, but we ain't gonna even get to that.
Let's look at it from the outside perspective here. He left Denver and signed with Houston. After a year, Houston's like, we don't want you. How do we get rid of you? Luckily, we came to their beck and call and gave them a miracle, but we got the second round pick in return.
Giving them the miracle.
Then he was given a chance to compete to win the starting job, and he can't win the starting job.
But Kizer ain't no regular backup. You ain't gonna go into some other quarterback camps and see if Kizer's staring you in the face.
It's not like we're still not sure what Kizer is, though.
He's a beast. He's a effing beast.
He's a rookie, but he's still got a lot to prove. Is what I mean.
Yeah, come
I
on,
mean,
man. But
Kessler,
but let's just go with the eye test. Let's go with the eye test.
Okay, but if Osweiler gets cut and can't beat out Kessler either, who we know what Kessler is.
Come on. Even Elliott Kennel knows that Brock was beating Cody.
Who is really gonna push? I mean, come on. Who's really gonna push to get Brock?
Jets. Jacksonville. Flacco don't come back like he should. Ravens, which I would love to see. Please let the Ravens get Brock.
Shout out to J.J. Watt too, by the way, for all he's doing to try to help out after that hurricane. That is
amazing.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Anthony, you have a new fantasy football podcast, and I think the Fanduel League is finally ready for public consumption.
It is up.
You can see the link right here.
I don't know where he's going to put it.
Link. It's bit.ly/BIOB Fanduel. Browns in our blood Fanduel. Check it out.
Please join. Got a fantasy football podcast.
You got a fantasy football podcast.
I got a fantasy football podcast.
He has a fantasy football podcast.
It's called Fantasy Football Bosses. It's with me and a good friend named Gary Wolfe.
Boomer.
Unfortunately, he's a Steelers fan, but we'll live.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're like the odd couple.
We're doing
That makes sense with Gary.
the podcast is happening in my apartment with his catered with Browns gear, so he has to look at
Are you
that
trying
every
to convert
time.
them to be a Browns fan too?
That'd be worth coming to watch alone right there. See Gary down there in the Browns den.
Yeah.
Gary, I'm kicking your butt in all 3 leagues this year, buddy. All 3 leagues, you get in the business.
We all about coming from people's throats today, man. Who stood out in the Buccaneers game?
Coleman kind of stood out in my mind. 4 receptions, 66 yards. The running game was good. Peppers had an interception. I forgot about that. That was the other thing. Granted,
And y'all won. Y'all won.
And we won. It was a bad pass.
2-1 in the preseason.
3-0, brother. Don't give us no 2-1.
I thought y'all lost game 1.
We 3 and boy, I come over there and drop kick you. 3-0.
Kizer, stat-wise, had a terrible performance, but there was a lot of pluses. He had a couple of plays where he shifted the pocket and then resisted the attempt to run and threw the ball well. He hit Coleman on a good 30-yard drive. There was another drive that should have ended in a touchdown. The very first drive, actually. Very first drive should have ended in a
Did
touchdown.
somebody drop a pass?
Yeah.
Who dropped the pass?
You were going to make me say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Kenny Britt had to drop that pass.
Who? Who?
Kenny Britt.
Who?
How many more weeks we got before they can reinstate Josh? September?
It's late September. He's on my fantasy squad.
Picked him up.
I got him. One more preseason game to go. At Chicago on Thursday night. So do you see this as a last tune-up or purely an exhibition where they should like bring in replacement players, maybe get Keanu Reeves, come out, throw a couple balls? I don't know. I can tell this guy.
I'm so tired of preseason. Can we start the game? Can we just start the daggone game? Let's get to regular season. What we looking at now? No, none of the starters gonna play.
Do you play Kizer? That's an interesting question. I think.
No.
Do you play Kizer?
No, you do not play Kizer.
agree.
No, you do not play Kizer. No.
Not even like just 2 series.
No.
Because he needs the practice.
2 series is too long. You've seen the injuries that's happened.
No.
Thankfully, it's not been a quarterback.
I do want to see the Bears game because I enjoy watching Mitch Trubisky. Am I saying his name right?
It sounds good to me.
Yep.
Mitch Trubisky is the real deal. We messed up not drafting him.
Oh wow.
We messed up. He is Drew Brees.
As crazy
Aaron
as you are about
Rodgers.
Kizer right now.
As crazy I'm about Kizer. Mitch Trubisky is Drew Brees.
How do you-
Aaron Rodgers. Dude,
How do you take Trubisky over Myles Garrett?
did you just hear me say Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, quad? I don't think you get somebody who throws the ball like I ain't seen nobody throw the ball like this. I mean, he got zip and accuracy, and he is so calm. Yeah, I personally, after seeing what I've seen in preseason, yes, I would have took him. I would have took
Nope.
Trubisky. Y'all watch how he's going to be a starter. He's going to be a starter, and this was for fantasy. I'm gonna give you a little fantasy tidbit. Get every skill
Don't
position
listen to
player on Bears, because I'm telling you, when he becomes a starter, he's going to be the man. And they go, man, he's the real deal. He's the real deal.
Welcome to the Bears in Our Blood podcast.
You don't take Trubisky over Garrett. Don't.
I
No.
saw this. Cause I didn't watch him. I didn't know nothing about the boy. I didn't watch I don't watch North Carolina football. You know, I don't know nothing about him. So I ain't know nothing about him. But I know damn football. I know football. And what I've seen in preseason, I've watched all 3 of his preseason games. And dude, like by the third, this last one, dude, I was waiting to watch him like I watched Steph Curry. I'm serious. I was like, let me get the popcorn out. This dude, and he don't let down. That boy can throw the ball.
Maybe you want to go and watch Mitch Trubisky.
Dude,
No.
I'm telling you, he is Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, nice. He is like that for real.
Mark it down. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. He is like that.
On the Browns in Our Blood.
And I understand all the hype now. Like, it was all miles. And then, like, a month before the draft, they start talking about Trubisky. I'm like, where did this guy come out? You know, what's
Right.
people, scouts are seeing. Those scouts saw what I saw. Because I saw it. I go with the eye test. That boy zips that thing, and he does it so effortless. And the way, that ball is beautiful. He throws a beautiful ball. It is, damn, pause. But
Anthony, now that he's made that prediction, how you feel about the last Bears game? Is it necessary? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see if your boys pull off 4-0 in the preseason? Do you care?
Yeah, I do want to see it to go 4-0 in the preseason. I don't know.
Not to step on your toes, Anthony. We hungry.
Yeah, we hungry.
I'm ready for regular season.
Shout out to the Barside Grill and Hot Spot once again for hosting us. Delicious spread here that we've been eating. We apologize.
And we did the 2 different wings this time. The 2 different
wings.
I forget what they are, but they look good. They both 2 different styles.
Make sure, in addition to checking out the show, that you check us out on iTunes. The show's on there, on Stitcher, on Google Play, on Mixcloud, on YouTube. Well, obviously, the show's on YouTube.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere. Browns in our blood, and use that hashtag Browns in our blood. If you want to get our attention, use that, and we'll check it out. Ask us questions. We'd love to do that. I'd love to ask some questions from some fans.
Also, thanks to Mike Osty for sharing the video this week, too.
Shout out to Osty.
Another Steelers fan, but at least he's showing support and love. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Absolutely. So, I'm not Eric Jordan.
I'm not Kelen Conley.
And I'm definitely not Anthony Sellers. And this is
Browns in our blood.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Ooh, ooh.
See y'all next week.
Episode 5.